Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Italian. Italians and the Jews don't exactly mix well. I don't usually do this, but I have to apologize to Dummy.
What?
Yeah. So the fact I'm doing this on the air frustrates me, but credit to me. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of the people, and I have integrity as far as the eye can see. So yesterday you made a joke that clearly me and Vito just didn't get. I was so ready to just bite your fucking head off. I didn't realize that you were making a great joke. And nobody caught it. No, to be fair, the joke really sucked and no one caught it. But I got what you were trying to say, because after he made the third or fourth Jew joke, Dummy's line was, is your last name German? And obviously he was trying to, get the Nazi joke out there. Next time, think twice. That joke sucked, by the way. I'm only apologizing because... What am I? I'm not. Now that I think about it, I'm not apologizing.
Because it went right over your head.
Why am I apologizing right now? Your joke sucked and you're fucking retarded. It's not my fault that your joke was so bad nobody got it. Why did I just... No. I revoke my apology.
Oh.
I revoke my apology.
Jesus.
For the course, people need fucking stories to talk about, and they always pick the worst shit ever,
Yeah, fucking...
Shut up, Drew. Sorry.
Oh, that wasn't for me. Brady to the Chargers has been trending for like 3 fucking days now.
Why? Is that...
And I don't get that at all.
Does anybody follow up on that? Like, I haven't seen that. People keep saying they've seen that trending. I don't see it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
All right, Dummy. You're back on the block. News headlines.
I heard a lot of...
That's what I was just throwing out.
I hear a lot of things, bro. I don't believe any of it. Until I actually see it, I'm not going to buy into those stories.
All right. Dummy.
Yes.
Headlines.
That's what I was just throwing at you.
What, the fucking Tom Brady thing?
The Tom Brady thing.
You asked a question.
The McCarthy fucking signs 5 deals or 5 fucking years.
No. D Moon brought that up.
D Moon did not bring that up.
D Moon brought up the Mike McCarthy signing. And then we riffed on it. You didn't bring that up.
Am I going fucking crazy right now? Because I'm like 90% sure I brought that up.
No. D-Moon literally goes, I don't know if you guys talked about it or not, but Mike McCarthy signing with Dallas. And I said, yes, we talked about this yesterday, and then we started talking about it.
And then I mentioned he signed 5 years before.
It doesn't matter if you shoehorned a fucking fact in there. What does that mean? You started with, I brought this up. No, you didn't. Comment?
No comment.
All right, headlines. Headlines!
There's not much.
What the fuck?
I've been looking at headlines this whole time, and I've been feeding him into the conversation.
Look in the fucking wire room.
The fucking wire room.
Fuck, you should have that up right now. You should always have the wire room up. It even shows you saw it. And you didn't fucking say anything. You fucking shithead. It literally says you saw it and fucking ignored it.
Well, let me just be the weatherman here. Houston High School evacuated.
No,
after
shut the fuck up.
explosion.
Shut up. You fucking asshole.
Wait. Hey, can I interject really quickly? I just need to ask, because, again, I didn't see the last portion of the show, and I don't know if you guys talked about this. The casting of, or I guess the reveal of who is going to be a part of the new Batman.
I'm sorry. I'm so mad right now. I can't talk.
Well,
we talked about Colin Farrell, yeah.
Oh, okay, you guys did. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, dummy. Did you want to take credit for bringing that up too?
No, I actually didn't bring that one up.
Why did you read the story that the high school in Houston was evacuated after an explosion? Excuse me, I apologize. Let me rephrase this. Quote from Gatekeeper Drew. Houston High School evacuated after explosion. Dummy. Comment? Anything at all?
I guess I took the bait, according to Drew.
What?
Wait, I'm confused at what you want from me here. You said look in the wire room. I looked at the wire room. I read what was put in the wire room. What the fuck do you want?
I want you to look up shit in the headlines. So when we do... Oh, my God. Let me make this clear, okay? You fucking shithead boob. Before we go on the air, I want you to have a collection of news stories. Just small ones, little quick hits, as we like to call them. All right? And then bring them to the show, and when I say, dummy, what's in the news? And you just give me some of them. I need to set off Do Not Disturb anyways. Let me see here. Yes, I was on Do Not Disturb. What's up, dummy?
Chilling, bro. Having a good time.
Hey, we were just talking shit about you before we went on the air. We we were talking about how dude, I wish we were recording because it was very funny. We were talking about how you were putting up with like having your ex-girlfriend in the house after you guys broke up. Like that's just an all-time pussy move on your part. But we were talking about how like you're like late to the show because you're having makeup sex with her, and you have the show playing in the background, and we said that we would just go on the air and talk shit about you, and that's how we would get you to call in on time. And D goes, could you imagine if he's like just has to like pull out of her as he's like hearing us talk about him on the air, like I gotta go, I gotta pull out. She's like, what do you mean? He's like, what did they say? Are they talking about me on the air? As you're fucking pumping your chick.
Are they talking shit? What?
Yeah, he's all like, oh shit, are they talking about me? She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, nothing. That's the noise Jimmy makes when he blows his load.
It's actually how I talk normally. It's just like that.
Yeah, you just you put on this voice for the show.
No, that whole situation was a fucking clusterfuck, to say the least.
Yeah, no shit.
It's strange now because she went to go live with one of my best friends from high school.
Oh,
just
no,
weird.
No.
And when she did that, I was like, all right, you're out of here. Like, I've been nice. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh.
You toxic fucking piece of shit.
Dude.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Questions. I've got questions. So, she was still living with you, and she, like, said she was going to go live with your best friend?
Yeah, now, let me give you a little backstory to this. So,
oh, please. I need all the deets.
So,
hang on.
House.
Hang on a minute. I have to get some sad music on. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, shit. Okay. I gotta get the right mood music here. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the story of Jimmy Merton.
So, about last summer, we all lived in a house together. We all were renting someplace together. She moved in with my best friend before I did, and they lived together there for, I don't know, like 2 months.
Were you dating her?
As fuck. I was dating her, yeah.
Oh.
But I was there almost every single day. It was just moving the rest of the stuff out of my parents' house that was just taking some time, and my mom was really sick at the time. A lot of shit. So they got pretty close at that time. They hung out and whatnot, and I didn't really think anything of it. I still really don't think anything's going on. I just think it's really fucking weird. And if it is, fuck it. She's an adult. She can do what the fuck she wants to do.
Oh, dude, you are such a wiener.
I'm just saying, man. Like, being angry and shit like that, it takes too much fucking energy. Like, fuck her. She did what she wanted to do. Whatever. As long as I'm happy and I'm still good, that's what matters to me.
As long as she's happy, that's what matters to you?
No, as long as I'm happy.
Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, you can always make yourself happy and fucking squeeze your rod, but I don't know, man. It's...
Listen, it's a fucked up situation.
No shit!
And it was, like I said, it was completely out of left field. All her shit is out of here. We're all good. I'm just fucking moving past it.
What are the odds she was cheating on you before you guys broke up?
I'd say now I think it had to have been 60 to 75%.
Oh my god!
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Okay.
How about that? How about that?
Quiet.
Here we go, motherfuckers.
Is this thing on? Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, everybody? Good afternoon. Jesus Christ. That was your fault. That intro was D-Moon's fault. It was all his fault. So he's a Mexican, folks. Bear with me. Listen. That was an all-time fail intro. But, in my defense, man, that was fucking brutal. So, basically, as soon as I start the show, Keisha's like, hey, I just got sick. I'm not going to be able to go pick up Gavin. And I was like, oh shit. I just started the show. What the hell am I supposed to do here? And she was like, I can just see if my brother can go get him from school. So we're scrambling, trying to figure out something to go get. Well, I mean, he's not out of school for another 10 minutes, and luckily, his uncle lives just right down the road. So, yeah, that's what's happening here. Live from my fucking house. Got some crisis. Man, I hope she doesn't have the flu. That's gonna suck. That's just, how selfish of her to get the flu before the weekend. What the hell? Can't get the flu, but I gotta start the work week? Way I can ignore you? Jesus. Obviously I'm kidding. I mean, it is pretty selfish to get the flu, though. By the way, D, are you in your car?
No way.
Oh, I thought I heard, like, in the middle of the show, I thought I heard you, like, getting in and out of a car or something like that. By the way, can we discuss, and I don't want to, listen, I don't want to, I know people may get sick of it, you know. I don't want to sound like a broken record. But that was the most cheesiest, like, terrestrial radio thing I could have ever done. But what an all-time fail on Dummy's part today. Where is he? Where is he, D?
Oh, he's nowhere to be found.
So he has yet to communicate within the wire room.
Oh, yeah. I feel like he's getting a little bit of an ego.
I do, too. I really do. I feel like he's getting a little too big for his britches, as they like to say in the 40s.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think he's getting a bit of an ego, and I don't know. Like, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but dude, should I fire him? Like, he's really been incompetent this week. And it's kind of like,
if you were ever going to fire him, you should have fired him for that shitty ass haircut he has.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, what an all-time, like, resume to have, though. Like, I got fired for my haircut. You know, sounds like something the Yankees would do, since they don't allow their fucking players to have facial hair.
That's right.
They probably make them shave their nuts too. The way Brian Cashman doesn't scrape his fucking delicate little face as he's licking their taints. But yeah, I think I'm gonna fire Dummy. I don't know, call it too harsh, but I think I'm going to. It's not even a bit though, you know. I really think I'm going to.
Up to the audience.
Do what?
I think we should leave it up to the audience.
Yeah,
What
I
a
mean,
vote.
well, I mean, we got topics today. Obviously, the new Birds of Prey trailer dropping, or Birds of Shit is what I'm calling it. Trailer's horrible. It's horrendous, as Vito would say, horrid. I was watching it before the show, but my God, is that trailer stinky. But so we got that, and obviously we got the big Bliss versus Dashwood coming up later on in the show. But he knows that today, of all days, is one day we really need him, for the competition and stuff like that. Which it may not be that bad today since we're over here on this channel. You won't have as many votes to count and stuff like that. But I will say, to completely just, his mom she better have died or something.
Oh man.
Not to say that I hope she does, but it better be something serious. Just to completely, that's pretty fucked up to say, but it's got to be something. I need a good excuse, but I think I'm just gonna fire him. Fuck it. I'm just gonna let him know. I hope I'm not jumping the gun because I know people do like Dummy, but I really don't. What should we do? Should we put it up to a vote in the chat?
Yeah, we should.
All right.
I think 1, fire Dummy, or 2, keep him on the show but talk shit about him consistently.
Yeah, man, those are both very... Well, don't do that because people love when I yell at him and talk shit to him, so they may like that better, but I think he deserves to be fired, personally. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not even kidding, like...
Yeah, that's the problem. I like you genuinely are not kidding. I don't
No.
think people understand the shit Dummy gets on the Wire Room off air. Like if people think this is a joke, like it's not.
But let's not just make me out to be a villain here. It's not like it goes unwarranted though. I mean, he really is stupid. Look at everybody fucking sticking up for him. Why? I mean, Hot Takes voted twice now. Another one. I mean,
fucking Hot Take hates him.
I'm with Hot Take, but in Hot Take's defense, fucking Dummy's the one that's always going after him. I mean, we got 30 people in here, and most of the people are like wanting to keep him. So I don't know. It's really not up to them. In the end, it's up to me. But I don't know. It's just, where the fuck is the Wire Room? I gotta let them know. Like, hey, you're fired.
If you thought Dummy had an ego before, imagine if you saw the chat right now.
I mean, if he thinks for 1 second that the fact that the audience likes him, that's going to keep me from not getting rid of him, oh, how small am I going to crush that ego? I said, Dummy, you're fired. In the chat. Jesus Christ, I can hear a gangster thumping hip-hop from 5 miles away right now.
Brian, what do you mean?
I mean, it's just loud. Like, come on. Like, there's no way you can enjoy music when you're just... Like, what is that?
Are you talking about your area?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, I'm surprised you get that over there. That's all we hear over here.
Oh, no, dude. You'd be surprised how many fucking white gangsters there are around here. It's true, man. Listen, we got a pretty healthy population of African Americans here, or blacks, or whatever you want to call them. We got quite a few of them here. We really do. I mean, I know everybody thinks that Indiana is just a big giant cornfield with slaves working the corn. That's just not true. We got a very big African American population here, but I'd love to toss Dummy right in the middle of a cornfield. I know everybody... Yeah, see, that's the thing. I think people like having him around because they look forward to when I yell at him. And Shell says, didn't say I liked him. I like when you shit on him. So, yeah, I think it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. I think people really do enjoy when I destroy him, So, there's not a whole lot I can do there. But listen, we might as well get into the show. I don't know where he is. I mean, assuming it's an emergency.
He's probably getting cheated on again.
Ooh, hopefully. I mean, I need a good reason here,
Jeez.
What if he missed today's show because he was getting back with his ex-girlfriend?
Ugh. You know what? He does look the type of person that would get back with his ex-girlfriend after all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's dumb.
And he's also the guy that would get back with them and then be pussy whipped.
Yeah.
Like, he got cheated on, and he's going to do everything. He's going to run the errands. He's probably going to cook and clean and fucking lick her feet and all kinds of other stuff.
Meanwhile, the chick is probably getting free rent and banging other dudes.
Probably. Right in front of him.
See.
It's probably his alarm clock, just her getting off on another dude. Oh, time to wake up. Ah!
Oh, my God.
Loser he is, though, truthfully.
He really is.
What the hell does booger sauce mean?
Yeah, I read that too. I don't know, dude.
Joe's such a weirdo.
I thought you were supposed to help me out with all this stuff, but I mean, you don't even know what's going on.
No,
so, I mean,
yeah, people think I know all these weird little sayings and inside stuff with Joe. No, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about either. Booger sauce! What?
I was like, was I supposed to react to that? I don't know what to say in the chat, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. D, did you watch the new Birds of Prey trailer?
I didn't, man. I mean, listen, I don't know how you were going to react to this because I was going to tell you. I mean, I know that it's a thing. I know it's out there, but I was already lost before this trailer, to be honest with you. I don't think this movie is going to be good at all.
No, I don't either. I mean, well, it's not. I haven't gotten on the fact that I don't think the movie's going to be good yet, because especially as of like the past year, like every movie trailer for the most part either confuses, misleads, or doesn't actually pan out to be as bad, or pan out to be what the movie is. Like, I've seen bad trailers and then the movies end up being great. I've seen trailers that kind of put on a different plot that ends up not even really being what's in the movie. So it's like, I'm hoping that this trailer is so incredibly dog shit that the movie's good. Like, why? Like, you got an R rating and you keep giving us these trailers with these fucking nursery songs and just, like, the final trailer, like, I feel bad for Huntress and Black Canary. Like, they didn't give them any story at all in any of the trailers.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the hell they're doing with this movie. Like, I honestly have no clue. Like, in the newest trailer, Harley Quinn annoyed me. Which sucks, because Harley Quinn's one of my favorite characters.
Right, that's exactly what I was going to say. Like, I was actually looking forward to this movie because of Harley Quinn, but I mean, it's just the overexposure. It really just seems like they're going to have her be the focal point of the film, which I'm not too excited about. But I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm hoping you're right. I'm hoping that the trailers just consistently suck and then the movie ends up being great.
I mean, regardless, I'm going to go see it. It's no doubt. But, yeah, like Rick Badboy said, it's a goofy movie. That's what I don't want. Like, I don't want this to be some, like, goofy thing. I don't want it to look like a Tarantino film. Like, where it's, like, all, like, got the weird, like, music and then, like, the jokey, like crazy. I don't want it to be like Kill Bill, basically. And not that Kill Bill's a bad movie, but this is a fucking Birds of Prey movie. I don't want that. It's not what I want with this movie. You know, and then, like, what, are fucking Black Mask and Victor Zsasz gay together? Like, what? I mean, I know that they basically said everything except Ewan McGregor sucks dick. I know that they're saying that he's gay in this, and I don't have a problem with that, you know? But him and Victor Zsasz are going to be a gay couple? That's what I got from the trailer.
It's weird.
Like
I didn't even know that was confirmed that he was gay.
Oh yeah, he's gay in a bag of dicks in this movie for sure. And like, there's a scene in the trailer where like Black Mask is in like a robe with like a martini, and he's got his arm around Victor Zsasz, just like, yeah. That's weird. Victor Zsasz is one of the darkest villains in the DC comic book universe. He's a straight up serial killer.
What was that, dude?
What? I don't know. Isn't that what?
Hey, shit, dude.
I don't know. I just assume that's what gay couples do behind closed doors. No, I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I don't know where you're hearing all this shit from gay people, but
if I had to bet the house on if they made that noise behind closed doors, I'm going with betting on the house, baby. I don't know. Fucking playing Twister, watching Pumping Iron. Sounds like what I do.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Watching Pumping Iron with a nice slice of cheesecake and a glass of Merlot. Huh?
Please tell me you don't actually do that.
I did it. Yeah, I did it once.
You're a fucking weirdo.
It was one of those moments where I kind of did look around like, what am I doing? Like, I started to, it was like, am I gay?
You just fucking hear Pumping Iron in the background when you fucking playing Twister. You got to feel the pump.
Yeah, so he's in. He's like, I want to make my traps look nice and wonderful. It's like coming. When I flex and pump up, it's like coming. Where's that clip at? It? I have that.
Fucking see this white bastard in the living room with wine and cheese doing playing Twister.
Yeah,
Fucking...
could you imagine? Oh, wrong one. Could you imagine somebody like drives by and I forget to close the curtains and they see me just eating a slice of cheesecake with like a knife and fork and sipping on Merlot and they're like, what is this guy watching? Like already like that guy's gay, but what's he watching? And they just they're watching me like watch friggin' Arnold do some dumbbells and they're just like, what?
Just so I can hear in the background.
Lou Ferrigno just ripping fucking curls, just
Feel the pump.
feel the pump. There's a guy eating cheesecake, drinking below, watching me right now. JB, you support the
Jesus Christ.
What can I say, man?
That actually would surprise me if you would do that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I know people think I'm joking, but people think that I made that up as a funny bit for Corrupted, but I legitimately did do that one night. I remember Quiche came out and she saw that, she was like, what are you eating? I was like, cheesecake, and I took a sip of wine, and she walks over to see what I'm watching, and she looks at it and she goes, and she looked back at me and raised her eyebrows and was like, and I was like, I know it doesn't look right. I was like, but this just so happened to be my meal of choice for the film. And she's like, I don't want to know. She just went back to bed. Like, oh, my husband's gay for 80s action stars. All right. Listen to this, folks. This is from the film.
So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific. So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific.
I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific.
Yeah, I told you, fucking weirdo. I've seen like bits and pieces of that film where he's like talks about.
Oh, you gotta watch the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm all right.
No,
It's
you
a
gotta
little
watch
weird,
the whole thing.
but-
Shut up.
Yeah, he's like talking about having sex with a woman. He's like, oh, you got to feel the pump, like when you're working out or some shit like that. Doesn't he say some shit like
Yeah,
that?
it's pretty homoerotic, to be honest with you, the way he explains it. He's like, he's like, she's got a nice ass, she gotta have a big ass, and but it makes for my ego because I know I'm in better physical condition, and it's when I get pumped up, I feel like coming, Love
my
that
God.
movie.
That's-
Love it.
What a legend.
That's right, baby. He is a legend. 812-669-4403. We're just doing a little chat-chitting here on this Thursday. Little chat-chitting.
I hate being this guy, but did you see the chat or the wire room?
Nope.
This will brighten up your day.
I don't want him in here. I honestly... Hang on a minute. Is that for real? I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
I mean, I tried helping this guy out so many times. For the record, it's been on shows as record that I tried sticking up for this guy, but it just keeps fucking up. Just to give some context to people that don't know what's going on, Dummy responded in the wire room saying, Are you guys still on? Shit, I just woke up. This guy's dead. Poor bastard. Wait, can you still hear me, JB? Probably
Yeah,
lost his.
yeah, I'm muted. I just had to. Yeah,
I thought you fucking passed after that conversation.
No. I heard what you were saying, but I was just gonna play a little music and berate him in the chat, and I didn't want that to be a thing on there because it gets annoying, man. I know people think that it's a bit. Like I don't want people to think it's a bit. You know what I mean? Like so, I try to like not just constantly make it for the air, because it's just
Right.
So, did you explain what he just said?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I missed that. I listen.
Just to give some.
No one here gets paid to be here. I don't even get paid to be here. What do you think? I make money off the monetization on my video? No. You know, I mean, we make something every month for super chats and stuff like that. But fuck, people, that goes to the website and the iTunes bandwidth and all that stuff. Like, no one here makes money. So I
Right.
get it why you would say, why are you being so hard on the guy? He doesn't make any money. Like, you know, you should just be having a good time, having friends, shit happens. I get all that. No doubt. This guy, he's fucking getting an ego. Big time. You know, he got on Joe's show on Fridays, and then he made it to a corrupted, and he started getting a bit of a fucking attitude. And I'm shutting that shit down now. So, I don't know. I'm done with him. I mean, I basically just fired him. Basically. So here's what he said. I'm just to reiterate. What do you think? We got canceled? What kind of question is that? And Drew said, "Oh my God," because he knew it was coming. Then Jimmy said, "I was dead asleep." I said, "You serious?" He said, "Yes, booting up computer now." I said, "Don't bother, you're done." Am I reacting? Like overreacting? Yeah, I know I'm reacting. See, this goddamn fuck has got me so flustered, I don't even remember how to use the English language.
He's wearing off on you. The whole dumminess is wearing off on you. I mean, do I think you're overreacting? No.
No, I mean, listen, that's fine, but be honest. Like, you're my like number one guy, so I need to know from you, like, what do I do here?
I would have said that you were overreacting if this was like the first initial case of this, but because Dummy should know by now the standards that you set for him and the expectations, I guess.
Is it just me, or is like this been the worst week we've ever had with him?
I mean, quite possibly. It could be.
I mean, is this not been the worst week he's done on the show? Like, just fucking up in general.
Quite possibly. He's on a roll. I will say that.
I don't know what I do. Do I let him come on? Do we let him just explain himself, and do we let him?
I think for content purposes, you should let him come on.
All right, fucking tell him. I'm not doing it. Tell him to get on. I'm not saying anything in there. Fuck that. Fuck that. See, I'm afraid he's gonna come on here. I'm just gonna scream at him. I don't want to do. So I'm gonna be calm, JB. You know, I'm gonna let him plead his case to the fucking audience. God damn it. 812-669-4403. That's 812-669-4403. You guys can call in. If you got thoughts on what I should do with Dummy, please call in and let me know. If you want to talk about the Birds of Prey trailer. We don't really have much in the sports news here today for a sports show. So, I don't know.
Yeah, surprising, actually. It's weird because, I mean, we still got the NBA going on. I think we covered most things like Anthony Davis, Victor Oladipo, and all that stuff. But
Yep.
surprisingly, there's no good news.
Yeah, no big stories for us to really cover here today. The biggest story is obviously whether or not Dummy is going to stay with us. Brian S. said, was he up late talking to his ex? That's pretty funny. Man, Shell's having her fucking work cut out for her today in the chat. What's going on? Did I miss something? That's like the third person I've seen banned in the chat. Oh, it's probably fucking, yeah. I got it.
Yeah.
I don't want to mention their name because I know they'll just use it for content, but, whatever.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, still no response from Demi, but I did tell him to call in.
Oh, he's here.
Now I'm here.
Oh. Well, I'll leave you two to it.
What do I got to discuss here?
If you had to rate your performance so far this week on a school grade, what would you give yourself?
I had a very good week. Yesterday, I felt like I kind of made a little bit of a comeback. I think I'd give myself a C.
You think you deserve a C for the week so far, for 4 days?
I mean, if we include today, it's definitely going to be an F.
Right. D, help me. I've never been at a loss of words. I need you to help me right now. What the fuck do I do?
I mean, listen, I know Jimmy can
Talk to Dummy. You talk to him. You talk to him. Because JB of JB Sports Radio, the so-called leader of this show, apparently can't get through his fucking retard waterhead skull. So you talk to him. I'll mute. I'll listen. I'll be a goddamn viewer.
Jesus. I mean, I really honestly have nothing to say, to be honest. I mean, Jimmy, I think, you had a terrible week, but oh, yeah, right. I mean, sorry. Force of habit. But, I mean, listen, JB, I think he could bounce back from it. He's dumb, as we all know, but when he's great, he's great. And to be fair, he does provide great content for these people. So,
I mean, I agree with you, D. I really do.
Of course you do. Yeah, but I mean, listen, you do realize you gave JB a heart attack, or you're giving him one.
I guess I did. Yeah. I don't know if you guys already read out the chat, but yeah, I ended up oversleeping. I fucking worked night last night and stuff like that, so I just fucking passed out. So fucking immediately the first thing I did as soon as I woke up was boot the fuck up my computer because I was like, oh fucking shit.
I work nights every night.
Yeah, but I don't usually. That's the thing. So
why wouldn't you say I'm probably going to be late?
Because I didn't know. Because I went to bed at 3.
Why wouldn't you say, JB, I'm working nights. I don't usually work nights. I may not be there on time tomorrow.
Well, I didn't really expect me to
Do you think that I'm too hard on you?
I think this week it's been very confusing.
In what way?
I think this week.
In what way?
I think this week you've been extremely hard on me. Like I said, it makes sense.
Unjustified?
I wouldn't say so. I say some of it's unjustified. I don't think all of it is.
Well, let's go with what you believe is unjustified.
I don't know. I'm really confused here, JB. I really am. Like, I've pretty much been here like almost every single day that we go live. I'm always on. I'm generally always here. I think there's only been a very small handful of times where I've been like, hey, I can't be here. And I don't know. I feel like it's really weird because like I always feel like I'm reliable. I feel like this day I fucked up for sure. I feel like there's been maybe a couple other handful of days where I've mentioned kind of late, like, hey, I'm not going to be there. Something came up.
And have I ever gotten mad at you about that?
No, I don't think you have.
No, I have never gotten mad when you've been like, I'm going to be late. No problem. Listen, contrary to popular belief, I don't give that much of a fuck if people are late or are not here. Anytime I've asked D if he's going to be here and he says no, I've never been like, you fucking unreliable Mexican. It's never like that. It is what it is. No big deal. But I want to know what you think. You say you think it's been unjustified this week. What do you think has been unjustified?
I don't know. Like I just think you've been really like hard on me this week, like with a lot of stuff.
You're retarded.
It just hasn't been. Yeah, I'm retarded, but man, it's been like fucking everything that comes out of my mouth. Like even the beginning of this week, when you asked me like how my week is, I didn't fucking answer because I just assumed you're just gonna shut it down immediately because I don't really have much to add.
That's true.
So I think this whole week, I don't know if you've been in a fucking bad mood, but you've been on tear this week.
You think I might have been in a bad mood?
I know you were yesterday.
Right.
I know yesterday and Tuesday you were obviously personal stuff going on, which I understand, but I feel like maybe some of it's been bleeding in a little bit, which is a possibility. It's hard for that to happen, or it's not. It's hard to stop yourself from doing that.
Yeah. So, you've said multiple times that there's been some unjustified things from me, what you've done this week. Can you give me an example?
I can't give you a direct example, no.
So what does that mean then?
What do you mean, like?
You say some of the stuff that I've gotten mad at you about's unjustified.
I just gave you a direct example earlier, too.
What? The fucking... About your weekend?
Yeah.
I didn't go off on you. I just said I didn't care. Excuse me for not caring about you wandering around your apartment lost with your fucking lizard.
That's just how I feel, man. I just feel like you've been really on edge with me this whole week. I can't give you a whole, like, direct, like, timestamp when you have been, but there's been some tension the whole week.
I agree. You suck.
Yikes.
Well, I'll tell you, maybe you should, maybe you can just go to Joe's show. How about that?
No, I wouldn't like that.
You can just go on and work Monetize This and Corrupted. How's that sound? Joe's a lot nicer to you than I am.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't like that.
Oh, you like when I yell at you?
No, I like being here. Like, I like this. This is for, like, I like being, Like, at the end of the day, like, I'm your guy, and I want to be here. Like, if it was an option to, like, stay here and not be on Monetize This, Corrupted, Throwdown, or whatever, I'd stay here.
Well, let me ask you a question. Would you rather me just fucking suck your dick and just pretend like I don't give a fuck? Or would you rather me be brutally honest with you?
I'd rather be brutally honest with me.
Okay. So would you like me to continue with the way I treat you?
Yeah. Like I said, I don't think it's been completely bad. I don't even think it's really that bad to begin with. I just think this week it's just been a little rough.
I mean, do you think the other day when the news stuff, do you think that was unjustified?
No, I don't. I don't think I completely understood what you wanted, but after the show, we were very clear with what you want.
Right.
And which I even texted you last night before I went to fucking bed that I had something that would have been interesting to bring up if we ran out of stuff.
What, the Joker shit or the Flashpoint stuff?
Yeah, because you asked me to look at stuff for it yesterday, and that's what I found.
Yeah, it's just it's such a shame you weren't here to present it on the air.
It really was, yeah, because I found a lot of stuff on it.
I don't know. I got to be honest with you, dummy. That was an all-time. Being tired and sleeping in, I couldn't give a fuck. But on a day like today, when Dash and Bliss returns, and we need help, like counting votes, controlling the chat, there's a lot going on. If you would have just said, "Hey, I work nights, I may be like tired and sleep in," let us know. I know you don't make any money here. D doesn't make any money. Drew doesn't make any money. Vito doesn't make any money. You don't have to be here, and I probably shouldn't be as hard on you as I am, because no one makes money. It's not a fucking job. I know I sound like a boss sometimes, but you know, it's just fuck. You're making me be a shit dick right on the air right now.
No, and I get that. Like,
you know how many people are going to take me out of context and all this stuff and be like, "Oh, he's being too hard. He's a dipshit. He really was a piece of shit to Jake DeMarco." Like, people are really going to take this out of context.
I don't think they should, to be honest.
What? No shit.
I even in like listen, even though it's not a stick and I do stupid shit, like, you're still a good fucking dude. Like, I know you are.
Don't butter me up, dummy.
I won't butter you up. I'm just being fucking honest.
Listen, I don't know.
If I was buttering you up, I've been sucking your dick this whole fucking time. But I haven't been. I've been honest with you.
I don't know. D I mean, I'm at a loss of words. Because now I'm being confused if I'm being too hard on him.
Well, I will say that
brutal honesty, D. Don't fucking sugarcoat it. We want brutal honesty. There's a lot of people watching right now. Go figure. The fact the second I start destroying him, our audience goes up by about 15.
I mean, listen, I understand when you get frustrated with him when he responds the way he does, but I do feel like Dummy does have a point. I think you were a little extra hard on him this week for unnecessary reasons.
What are the unnecessary reasons? Can someone point out an unnecessary reason? Please! So maybe I can fucking figure it out. If I'm unnecessarily coming down on somebody, tell me what it is. Silence every time I ask that question.
D comment?
D comment?
Oh, well, I wasn't finished, actually, but I was just going to say that when he responds the way that he does, that's what I was going to mention. Like, yes, I understand that it's frustrating by now, but I mean, you know, to his point, you know, I feel like at this point you should understand or expect for him to respond the way he does. So I don't see why.
So just treat him as the retard he is.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. What I'm referring to is what I'm saying is just don't let it get to you. In other words, there's no reason to get frustrated over stuff like that. Because
he's the producer of the show.
Right.
He's the producer.
And I'm not saying that he doesn't have any responsibilities and he should be accountable for stuff that he doesn't do.
He is a horrendous producer. But I made him the producer. So what the fuck does that say about me? I mean, Jesus, what was it, like a Make-A-Wish Foundation fucking grant? I mean, Jesus.
Also, still kind of learning, though. This is all still pretty new to me.
Also, I will say, in Dummy's defense, and to your credit, I don't think you've ever hired anyone that was a mistake. Sure, there's been people who have turned out to be a little sensitive.
You mean like when I hired Scott McKinnon 3 years ago or whatever it was?
I'm not going to refer to that because I don't want to mention his name, but I mean, if you want to point that one out, sure. But I will say, for the most part, no one can be perfect. You can't always, win on your recruits, but for the most part, you do have a pretty good track record on who you hire. And I feel like Dummy, despite his flaws, I think he's pretty solid, to be honest.
Yeah.
And that's credit to you. for
Yeah,
hearing him.
I mean, listen, yeah, obviously it's credit to me. Obviously I've seen something. He's the fucking guy's got something. That's why he's here. I don't just bring any Tom, Dick, and Harry on this fucking show. I know I've had Drew on this show before, but fuck, it's not just like I get anybody on here. I mean, Dummy, when he first started calling in, it was very funny. Hot Take in the chat, he brings a little levity to the conversation. He says, Dummy, I'm glad your girlfriend cheated on you, you head ass.
Nah, me too. She's a bitch.
Well, listen, my closing statement will be this. All I will say is that I'm not going to fully defend Dummy because I do feel like you fucked up today. And I feel like you fucked up. I didn't honestly know that JB gave you responsibility to look up news and shit. So that was your fuck up too as well, I guess. But I will say, to make things a little easier for the both of you.
All right. Thanks for the input. All right. That's good. Let's stop there. No, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead, D.
No, I was just going to say that Dummy just, be a little less dumb, and JB just don't be as hard as him.
Oh, yeah. That'll work. Hey, Dummy, be a little less dumb. Hey, Iran, be a little less stupid. Let's see how that works out. What was my criticism? Sorry.
Nah, just don't be as hard on him. Especially when
don't be as hard on him.
Yeah, if you know what to expect from him, then it's like, is it really a surprise when he does the things that he does?
It's a good point. I guess you're right. I don't know. Today surprised me.
Today surprised me too.
I'm contemplating I should give you next week off to recuperate. I feel like I need to give you a recovery week. Because I got to be honest, this was probably the most uncomfortable 15 minutes on this show I've ever had.
Yeah, probably.
That was the most uncomfortable 15 minutes ever. I want to know in the chat right now, 1, if this was gold, or 2, if this was uncomfortable. 1 for gold, 2 for uncomfort. I really need to know. I want to know what that was like. Hot Take, he suggests suspending you for 3 weeks. But I want to know how that was as a viewer. Did that... I know, D, you're kind of the referee here.
No, that was fucking uncomfortable, bro. I'm sorry.
Lorenzo214 says, look, this episode... Shit. It says, fuck. It says, look, this episode didn't turn out well because of JB having personal issues before going live and Dummy being late. That's a good point. That is a really good point. So, what was it? 1 was for gold, 2 was for uncomfortable. So we got 2, 2, 2. 2 sweet, gave it a 1. I see some gold in there.
Pocket Aces said 3.
What?
Pocket Aces said 3 gay.
Oh.
Jeez.
Rick Badboy said gold and uncomfortable. Marv Alice said number 1 solid gold content. Reiner, that's pretty split.
I got gayer as the time went on. What the fuck?
Yeah, maybe it was a little gay. But, listen, I care about my fucking show. What can I tell you? Can fucking Shell, can you get rid of that guy in the chat? I mean, please. What the fuck? Bro, this whole not mentioning name stuff is old. No one cares. It's dumb. Whoever is on the phone with JB on the phone is some no-name guy. Yeah, you're right. D-Moon's a no-name.
Yeah.
The fuck? Thank you, Shell. Shelly!
Shell.
All right. Let's see if we can make a comeback here. Dummy, are you prepared to make a comeback?
I'm making a comeback.
Do you think
the comeback starts now?
Do you think you need a recovery week?
I don't think I do, man. I'm not a pussy.
Well, let's not get carried away. I got to be honest with you. I'm such a fucked up individual. I actually enjoyed the fact that it got uncomfortable on this show. I like when it gets uncomfortable. I got to be honest. If one thing
You're a fucking asshole. That's all I gotta say.
If there's one thing I enjoy more than making a show uncomfortable, because you know what, we'll never forget that right there. People can say it was gay. It could be split down the middle between uncomfort and gold, but people, by God, aren't going to forget that. I can tell you that. But I'll tell you what's more fun than making everyone uncomfortable is making D Moon uncomfortable.
Yeah, I feel like that was directed towards me, you fucking dickhead. I feel like you just used fucking Dummy as like a scapegoat just to make me clearly uncomfortable.
Well, I'm not. Listen, I am a brilliant motherfucker, but I'm not that brilliant. Maybe.
I don't know.
I listen. There are times that I've yelled at Dummy to make you uncomfortable, no doubt. Like what was it? Oh my God! Yesterday, I think I played the clip opening into the show when I was it was yesterday or the day before when I was berating Dummy for being dumb, and you kept trying to like change the subject. Like 3 times, he was like, I don't know if you guys talked about this yet, but you tried to change the subject 3 times, and I always draw the comparison that you're literally like the little kid at the table when mom and dad are fighting, and you keep trying to bring up what you did at school.
That thumbnail you made for that show is fucking hilarious, too.
Yeah, did you see that thumbnail, D?
I did. I screenshotted it just to have it on my phone.
I was about to say, it's my fucking background on my Twitter.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. I think it's fucking hilarious.
The Tyson knockout?
Yeah.
You made that your background? You're such a fucking tool. Let me see. The Dummy.
To be fair, also, too, so people will, like, understand where I'm coming from and why this never gets old, is that, like, this shit goes on in the Wire Room, too. It's not just on the fucking show.
Yeah.
Like, people who want to say that this is, like, oh, like, this is, like, JB's, like, just faking everything. No, this happens in the Wire Room every fucking day.
No, I assure you, I woke up to 40 messages of me getting chastised.
Yeah, just imagine that, waking up and having to deal with this shit.
D, would you have put up with this as long as Dummy has the way I am?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't like,
you wouldn't put me in the
go
position
rogue
to
and
do
fucking yeah.
Yeah. Because here's the fact.
No,
I don't like Dummy. That's the difference, is I don't like him, but I love D. That's just not true. I can't play that one off. Of course I like Dummy. But fuck him. D's my Mexican bro. Here's the thing. Like, let me put it into perspective. If us three, if we went out to eat and there was a booth, okay? A large booth. I would sit on one end of the booth and D-Moon would sit on the other end. I would make them pull up a chair so Dummy had to sit on the fucking head of the table.
What the fuck?
Does that make sense? Just so he has to constantly be uncomfortable with the waiter or the waitress reaching over his shoulder, and apparently I said I love D.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. That's a good point.
That's gonna be a tough one to outlive there. All right, well, let's try to re-rally this wonderfully uncomfortable show. Listen, people can say this show sucked. They can say it was too weird, gay, uncomfortable. I like it. It's a win in my book.
They go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Well, we haven't said this in a while. You know what time it is. Oh, fuck that. I love that I did a little mashup of those two songs together, but dude, I can remember when I used to do the show from the truck. And before the show, I would get so fucking pumped up about Alexa Bliss's theme song. It would just get me all riled up. We may have early voting coming in here. Should we open up the shit dick line for today?
Sure.
All right, shit dick line, you're open.
I'm trying to call you, but it's serious.
All right, so let's get it on, peeps. We haven't done this in a while. We might have some new people here that have never partaken in a Bliss/Dash day. All right, so basically, here's what's going to happen. There's going to be two photos that go up on the screen. The photo on the left is going to be number 1. The photo on the right is going to be number 2. You're going to vote for whichever photo you like. Today is a very different circumstance. It's only how many times have we done this, boys? Is this twice?
This is going to be the second time
that we've done the Dash Bliss, correct?
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the second time we've done this. So this is going to be a very interesting one, especially since this is the first one we're doing on this channel. Luckily, we have a solid audience of 50 people watching. People wanted to get in on that uncomfort train that we had. So luckily, they're here now, and they get to stare at hot ass. So here we go. There's going to be 2 pictures up on the screen. You can only vote once in the chat. Does this channel get super chats or no?
No.
No, I think I think Casey as Raw mentioned that yesterday when he called in, that he can't send you super chats anymore.
There's a possibility we may have to get Streamlabs set up for next week.
Yeah, I was. I'm actually working on that right now. I was looking up tutorial videos just to learn more than what I know. So I would say probably by next month we should have something up and running.
My man, I like it. That's what I like to hear, baby. You heard that from D. Producing more than the producer. Speaking of producing, listen to this. I love D.
There it is.
Oh God.
That's the fucking weatherman, of course, who sent me that.
The
fucking weatherman. Or as Leah would call, a piece of shit. Ooh. Or as Drew would say, ooh.
Why? Okay.
Am I stoking?
We really just exited.
What do you want from me, D? I love uncomfortableness. Did we just go off the air?
I don't think so.
No, we're back. I had to refresh, but we're good.
Wow.
On the stream for a minute.
That hasn't happened in forever.
Yeah.
No, I've been on the streams every single day making sure.
Yeah. Well, keep that up and let me know if that shit starts farting out. I don't know why it would. I will say, I did mention to you guys earlier this week that I needed the new video converter because the one that I used, the online video converter for putting our shit up on iTunes, was going really slow. Turns out it's our internet. For some reason, our internet has been garbage this week. I'm sorry, I digress. There's going to be 2 pictures up on the screen, 1 on the left, 2 on the right. We're going to vote in the chat. Each vote in the chat is worth 1, okay? Calling in and giving your vote on the air is worth 5 votes. Now, obviously, we don't have a way to use the donation style. The way that did work was for every $1 you sent in and voted, it would double. So if you sent in $1, it was worth 2 votes, $2, it was worth 4 votes, and so on and so forth. But unfortunately, we don't have that. But as you heard, me, D, and Dummy will get to work quickly on getting some form of Streamlabs up. We'll try to get it up as early as, I don't know, what do you think, D? What would you, I know you said by at least next month. That's 3 weeks away. Do you think it'd take us 3 weeks to get this shit going?
No, probably sooner. It's just a matter of getting
It's safer to give it a longer estimation.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we got to figure out GIFs and all that stuff that we want to use.
Plus, we may have to work out kinks and shit like that. So.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have the phone number on stand. Well, Shell's got it. So, Shell, if you could help me out, you can punch that hotline number in there because it's going to take phone calls without the donations and stuff. There's been many times that the competition has been decided by a call-in.
Seriously, yeah. In the past, yeah.
Drew says you act like I don't know how Streamlabs works. I actually didn't know that he used Streamlabs. I really didn't.
He does use it. Yeah. So he probably is a little more familiar with it. So I mean, I just got to get together with Drew and talk it over to see how it works.
Yeah.
And then we just talk about the dollar amount tiers that you want to use and whatnot.
Yep, I think that sounds good. All right, folks, let's get this fucking competition on the goddamn go here. Let's get the first set up. We got 4 first-round matchups. All of these will be Alexa Bliss versus Tennille Dashwood. Whoever wins in the final, whether it's a Bliss or Dash pick, will go on to take over Thursdays. Did someone just try to say something?
No.
Oh, okay. So let's go ahead and get this competition on the go, people. Here is the first. You know what I just realized? I don't even have my fucking board open. I have a specific board, and I don't have it open for this competition. JBSR radio show. I'm speaking out loud because I'm saving the current board because I don't want to have to make it again because it's the best board I've had. Bliss Thursday. Here we go. Let's see if this has got all my sound bits on here. And it doesn't. That's great. Oh, yeah, it does. Never mind. All right. Hey, here's an old classic one. All right, here we go. All right, folks. Let the competition begin.
Round 1.
Here are the first set of photos, folks. Photo on the left. Man, this is a hell of a way to start right here. Photo on the left. Alexa Bliss is number 1. Actually, as a matter of fact, every Bliss photo will be number 1. Every Tennille Dashwood photo will be number 2. Here's the first set. Eyes on the screen, folks. If you're listening on iTunes and Podbean, Spotify, unfortunately, this section of the show is really a big part of our live show. So we'll try to keep this as entertaining as we possibly can. By the way, Tennille Dashwood's like fucking underwear on the picture on the right literally just looks like a strip of tape.
It really does. D, do you have 1s or 2s?
I got 2s. We're starting from a 1.
Gotcha.
The votes are rolling in quickly, folks. That was quick. We do have a solid audience, though. So we'll see how this goes. 812-669-4403 if you want to call in. That's 812-669-4403. I'm looking at banned messages that were banned. What the Scott said that I got a hold of Jess. What does that mean?
I think he wants you to get a hold of Jess.
I don't even know who that is.
Why the fuck is Hot Take voting twice like a Neanderthal?
Did he?
Yes.
Hot Take, did you vote twice, you fucking cocksucker?
He did.
I'm looking right now. I don't see this. Let me just give me. He did. What the fuck is he doing? He's getting a timeout.
Get fucked. I'll at least remember to include one of his.
Yeah, he's getting a timeout. Come on, he used to count votes on this show. He was the most incompetent voter on this show. He was horrid.
Remember his fucking saga with Michael Keane?
Oh yeah, that was fun.
You know, Hot Take looks like the guy who would like have his face planted onto the screen on a timer just to wait when he will type again. You know, just like fucking waiting at his desk, face is planted on his timer.
Yeah. As soon as it beeps off, it's like dee asshole. Just time him out again.
How you doing there, JB?
Yeah.
It's me.
I will say, between him and Dummy, fucking Hot Take is the worst conversationalist maybe in the history of mankind. I've never heard someone be so short answer and vague in like ever. I used to do a podcast with this guy.
It's from all those hits to the head from football. Probably losing brain cells.
Oh boy.
Well, I will say that it's weird because you actually had him as a regular caller before, and he used to give a lot of inputs.
That's true. That is true. Oh shit! I'm sorry, folks. I've had the goddamn Skype on Do Not Disturb. Jesus Christ, JB. Oh, and I forgot to set the timer. Gee, I'm all over the place.
My bad.
I think we got the gist of it, though. I think we should call it here.
Go ahead and call this one.
World Tactics. Yeah.
Okay. I also need to pull up the room so I can say who sent what picture in. All right. How did Bliss do?
5 votes.
5?
Yep.
Yeah, I was surprised too.
Wow. All right. How did Dash do?
17.
Wow. Out of those photos? Well, I can see why people did, but I don't know. You guys know how I feel about Freddy Krueger. All right. Well, unfortunately, Sean Pyatt, that was sent in from our private Facebook group, which you can join with the link down in the description box below. That's how you do a plug there. Sean Pyatt, man. Sorry. Getting knocked out in the first round.
More clips in there again.
That is a win for Tennille Dashwood. On to the next matchup. All right, folks, there is our next matchup between Dash and Bliss. Let the voting begin.
Come on, stream, catch up.
The stream lagging again?
No, it's just the time.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
like a
Matter.
So you guys can see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Starting from the 1D.
Remember, Bliss on the
sounds
left is
interesting.
number 1. Tennille on the right is number 2. I feel like it's going to be a lot of 1s because that is a huge cleavage picture. I don't know, man. There's a couple of 2s coming in. A couple.
Rick Badboy goes number 1 is milk holders.
Not if we got a hold of them.
That just clicked.
I would hope. There's a lot of people in here I don't even know who they are. Like, is Rose Montana, has that person been in here before?
I do not recognize the name.
I recognize Shane Dickey, but like amongst like a lot of these people aren't really our usuals. Like
Maybe they are our usuals now.
Yeah, maybe so.
Oh, yeah. They might just not comment during the normal show.
That's true too. Belly button is what Awandy is giving that. I guess Awandy's got a belly button fetish. What a fetish!
Belly button?
I guess.
The Jaeger bomber, dude.
Is this a new channel? JB says Mezzy Mez. So there's people finding this today.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you see the viewers? It went up like crazy.
Well,
of course, everyone followed.
Well, I think people were picking up on the fact I was killing Dummy live on the air. But
yeah.
I did post the live stream on my community posts for the main channel. Joe Cronin's ass? What? What the hell? It's raining men. Hallelujah. It's raining men. Amen. I'm going to go out to run and let myself get absolutely soaking wet. It's raining men. What? Joe Cronin's ass. Thank you. Tell me you wouldn't lick Alexa Bliss's belly button. No doubt. I'd polish that bad boy. But, that being said, I'm not... Did you just shit your pants, Dummy?
Oh, that's my share.
Oh.
I thought that was you, JP.
No, sir. Mine have a little more flap than that.
I was going to say, my farts don't make any noise, remember?
It's true. You're like a little... It's like a hot air. You gotta learn how to fart, bro.
Your fart earlier almost rivaled fucking Tommy's. The one off air.
Oh yeah, I did. I farted off air. It was pretty raunchy. All right, how did Alexa Bliss do?
16.
There we go. Dash.
6.
Ooh, it's getting interesting, folks. That's a perfect makeup though for the first out of the first 2 matchups. We have a legitimate semifinal matchup now. All right, that was by the way, the person who sent that in was, I believe that was TSS. It was TSS sent it in. Make sure and go and subscribe to TSS. The guy's a video crafter master. All right, on to the next we go, folks. Next matchup. Let the voting begin.
Oh, look. Hot takes back, that fuck.
Man, that is an unbelievable picture on the left. It really is.
Wow.
God bless America, that's right.
Hot take. I think we're starting with hot take. Oh, no, actually, Awandi again. Sorry, my bad.
Awandi's Johnny on the spot, I'm telling you. By the way, guys, if you want to pick up some God Bliss America or Bliss Thursday merchandise, man, check out our merch store. It's in the description box below. We still got all that shit up for sale. We never got around to making a Dash Day line. But we may not have to after today. You never know. But if you guys want to get some merchandise, man, down in the description box, we do have merch. We got regular JB Sports Radio shirts and all kinds of shit. So go check it out. Coffee mugs. We got spunk towels. You know, we got it all, baby. Could you imagine if people like bought a spunk towel for Bliss Thursdays with a Bliss Thursday design on it? I think it's a black towel and be bleached by the end. All right, here we go. It's going to get interesting, folks. We got a call coming in. 516.
Hey, I know we already touched upon Birds of the Prey, but what do you think about the mask? I think it's just too cheap. I think they could have done better. At least add some grills.
Do you understand how, unfortunately, your timing is right now?
I know you're tired of me. I know you hate me, but look, dude.
No.
DC,
Listen, it's irrelevant. We're in the middle of a Bliss Thursday right now.
Oh, shit. Dude.
Are you watching the show?
I voted for Bliss. Fuck it. Whoever Bliss is, I vote for her.
All right, count that. But
Batman all the way.
Are you watching this show right now or not? Or do you just have your timer set to call into my show and troll it?
No, I just tuned in now. I just came back from a ER visit right now.
Okay, sweetie. Thanks for the call. That's a vote for Bliss, by the way. This is our third matchup of the first round. Beastie McGee says, both these women are drop-dead gorgeous, but they are half as beautiful as my grandma was on the day of... What the fuck?
Oh, my God.
Man, I should have proofread the hell out of that one.
I was like, what are you doing, Jamie?
Let me reiterate. Let me explain to the listening audience what they're saying. Both these women are drop-dead gorgeous, but they aren't half as beautiful as my grandmother was on the day of her funeral. Super yikes.
Beastie, you're some special case friend.
That is fucking disgusting, bro. Is he basically saying he wants to fuck his dead grandmother? That's really weird.
I think so.
By the way, I love the fucking caller. He's just like, oh shit. He's like when you told him we were in the middle of Bliss Thursday.
Yeah.
So fuck.
He was just so oblivious. Like, you do realize we're in the middle of a Bliss Thursday right now, right? And oh shit. It was the most coming of age moment he's probably ever had. Oh shit. Where is people? Because this guy.
I got it.
Yeah, you're right. The only reason people are watching my show is because of fucking Scott. Yeah, sure. You imagine living in a world where you're that fucking delirious?
Who said that?
What? It was in the chat.
Some fucking cockmuncher that needs to go fuck himself.
Yeah. Imagine a world where people think that the reason I have 55 people watching right now is because of Scott McKinnon. Think about that for a second. All right, how did Bliss do?
Oh, but dude, not bad again. 16.
Ooh, okay. D?
8.
Oh, boys, it's getting slippery up in her. All right, that photo, by the way, was sent in by... let me see here. That was sent in by Brian from Southside, who I believe... Fuck, I just lost the whole slide in general. Who I believe was in the chat. So now I got to re-upload that photo. What was the picture? Okay, I remember it. It was okay.
People love those selfie pictures of Bliss, man.
I mean,
they really do.
I love those. I remember you could always tell which photo Vito sent in because it was always one of those classic selfies. All right, folks, it's the final matchup of the first round. This is it. Now, keep in mind. Well, no, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to try to fix the election here. I don't want to be the Russia of the Bliss Thursday. Here is the last and final matchup of the first round. Here we go, folks. This one This one is... I don't even know where to begin. So I'll just say let the voting begin. This is the final matchup of...
Round 1.
That's correct. Thank you, narrator. What round was it? Round one.
First round.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm having a conversation with my soundboard.
It really doesn't help that we don't have the soundboard on.
That's true. We do need to work on that. That's another thing we need to work on in 2020. Beastie McGee once again says she always kept the plastic cover on the couch. Old school type of girl. To suggest I do stuff to her when she's dead is disgusting. It was here that done stuff to me when she was alive. What?
Are we starting with a Wandy? By the way.
Yeah, the Jagger bomb comment. Yeah, that's the one we're
The
starting.
Jagger, jeez.
Did you just say the Jaeger bomb?
The Jagger, yeah.
It's Jaeger.
I know it's Jaeger, dumbass.
Fuck you.
D, you gonna take that shit?
What?
You gonna take that shit from him?
Well, I mean, I don't feel comfortable making fun of the, retards and stuff.
Oh.
Oh, all right. So it's the pussy excuse. I get it.
I just think he wants to avoid a lawsuit with a retard.
Yeah, dude, I don't want that shit on my record,
Yeah, fucking you get in there and dummy approaches the bench, gets up there and just goes, "My girlfriend cheated on me!" And then the judge is like, okay, this guy is clearly unstable. Get him out of here.
Yeah. If Dummy was on a baseball team, he'd probably be like in the fucking dugout just biting on a bat or something.
That's what I did when I played baseball. How'd you know?
Oh, shut up. People biting on a bat.
Them baseballs, you fuck.
Oh, fuck you. The dummy sounds like Tommy. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Let's call it.
That's a great.
I need to get that as a sound drop, don't I?
Ooh.
When Drew goes, ooh. Wonder how Leah would feel about that sound drop.
Oh, God. Why?
I love when it's... Ow! Fucking hit my knee up against the bed.
What the fuck was that?
How to
Tommy
book...
versus Dummy.
All right, how to... we should have Tommy... Oh, man, you know how awesome it would be if we could book Tommy for Stump the Dummy tomorrow?
You'd never do it.
Legendary.
Yeah, I don't know that. Well, he might do. I'll talk to him off the air. We'll interview him off the air on the post show. Which, by the way, you guys can hear us on our post show on the Patreon, patreon.com/JBSportsRadio. And yeah, Battle of the Mongoloids, says Shane Dickey. All right, how did Bliss do, D?
What?
I'm sorry,
12.
dummy. Yeah.
You're good.
Go ahead, D.
Ooh, 12.
Oh, so it's a tie. How do we used to do this? Wasn't it first phone call?
Yeah, first phone call to come in.
All right, first phone call to come in, folks. Decides this win. 812-669-4403. Personally, this is one I actually feel should be in favor of Dashwood.
Yeah.
Personally.
This is a close one, too, because if Dashwood really needs this win to make it 2-2, but if Alexa wins, it might just be a landslide after that.
Possible.
Yeah, I think
It's
Alexa
possible.
just straight up wins. Or like we get Alexa back for Bliss Thursday.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like, well, the way it would work is this would be a dead bracket if Bliss won here.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So the final would be determined by the last match. So the two photos that won the first two matchups would be our final round.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Dashwood only won one of the previous rounds.
Right.
And then there was two more, wasn't there?
Okay, hang on a second. So
Alexa won 2 so far, and then Dashwood won 1. So if Alexa wins this one, it would be like over. It would be like pretty much 3-1.
Bliss won the last matchup, and if she were to win this
Right.
matchup, it would create a dead bracket for these two matchups.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So good. We're on the same page there. So with this here, again, there's no calls coming through. So 812-669-4403. 812-669-4403. Maybe Leah could call in. Talk about Drew.
Yeah. Oh my God. Why?
Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Did you just now get what I was talking about, dummy?
Yeah, I did.
Yikes.
I was like, what do you mean? And then I remembered what. Yeah, I got you though.
Folks, here we go. Here's an all-time tiebreaker. On the horn now, the double voter himself. Hot take, folks.
Okay, let me defend myself.
No. There's no defending.
Yes, there is. D-Moon said a Wandy was the first one to vote. I was the first one to vote on that one.
No,
So
you
that's
were
the
right.
reason I voted.
You can go look back at the chat, pal.
Well, on my phone, it said I was above a Wandy. So
Well, it's not my fault. Your phone's a retard, okay?
Wait, which one? Are you talking about this round or are you talking about the last round?
No, the very first one.
No, you're right underneath the Wandy, bud. And you
Well,
voted
when
twice.
I voted in, it was above. So my bad.
Well, the evidence says otherwise.
Okay.
Judge?
I mean, does it really make a difference?
Listen,
I'm
I think you guys should keep fighting it out.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm just going to give my vote, and I'm going to vote number one.
Of course you would.
Thanks for the dead bracket, hot take.
Yep, you're welcome.
Hot take. Hope you lose more brain cells than those football hits.
Way to help out the show. Wow.
Aren't you an Norman fuck? Don't you worship some type of bird, Jimmy? Or is it dummy? Oh, yeah, it's dummy.
Oh, you don't even know who the fuck you're talking to.
Well, weren't you, fired, 30 minutes ago?
Yeah, but I'm back, okay?
Well, you're lucky.
You're a lucky. Goddamn.
You are one lucky son of a bitch. JB wanted you back.
Minnesota.
Well, he didn't really want you back. The chat wanted you back. Because if you knew it was JB's decision, you would be long gone.
That's true.
It's true. I won't deny you on that hot take. You got me. You fuck.
Hot take comment?
I have no comment about that.
Go back to your retard grammar school.
Hot take comment?
That's right. Keep shuffling around, bud.
I was just about to comment, you fucking head ass.
Oh,
Jimmy, you're 23 years old, right?
It's dummy. You fuck.
I'm just gonna call you by your real name. I don't give a shit.
No, you don't call me by my real name. You don't fucking deserve that.
I don't deserve that. Well, but isn't your real name dummy though?
Fucking should be at this point.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should change it to that, and then see how your friends react to that. And then I hope your dead girlfriend comes back. I'm an ex. I messed that up. Ex-girlfriend comes back and fucks you, and then fucks all your other friends too. Bye.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if
No.
What an all-time fail by that retard.
What a retard.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I hope your dead girlfriend. Oh, I fucked that up. I love how he just bulldozed through it. That was great. What's up, my friend from Abu Dhabi? What's up, Wandy? There we go.
How are you, bro? I vote picture number 2 and fuck hot take.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to accept that over hot take.
Oh, okay.
And he never voted twice.
That's true. We never said that. It couldn't be redirected voting. So there you go, folks. We have an even bracket, just like that. By the way, that photo was sent in by who was that? Justin McNeil sent that in. He is a longtime Blisser.
Blisser.
Whatever we're going to call it. It's not like a fucking hot take. A Blisser.
Yeah, every time you come on the call, I mean, you lose brain cells, I lose brain cells.
But you do have to admit, dummy, that he is literally the only person that can be as dumb as you.
I think he's stupider than me, to be honest with you.
You think so, huh?
I really think, you know what? Why don't we have hot take on Stump the Dummy and we'll fucking see who's dumber.
Ooh, that's actually, I would actually love that.
Yeah.
You know what? That reminds me, D, we got to get on those fucking categories.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you right now too, dude.
we gotta remember to do that.
Well, we gotta agree on categories first, and then the questions. I mean, those could be easy.
Well, I'm already doing the category that I mentioned the other day. That's happening.
What, the ex-girlfriend?
Oh, why would you?
Oh. I'm sorry.
Please do that category.
Well, I can't do it now.
You still can.
What an all-time fucking shithead boob fail from D Moon.
This is what I'm telling you. As soon as hot take comes on the fucking phone, we fucking lose brain cells.
It's good. That's a solid point. But folks, it's time for round two.
Round two.
Round two. Let me finish my statement.
Round two.
All right. All right, folks. Bliss on the left, Dashwood on the right. 1 on the left, 2 on the right. Let the voting begin. The winner of this matchup will go to the final round. It will go to the final fucking round.
Final round.
Where are we starting from?
Oh, I don't know.
Awandi?
Yeah, I think that's.
He's always first on the horn, dude.
Sorry. I'm all giggly. I'm all giggly tits over that last fight. I can't wait to clip it.
I literally, you know what's so funny? That's how you have Dummy on like a fucking leash where he's like, no one gets to call me Dummy. You surely don't. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, they're fighting over retard names.
Like who's more dumber and shit.
Yeah, he's like, wow, I'm the stupid one. I gotta tell you. I was
gonna say, I think I won that last round. I think he had me earlier.
I don't know. He did call you a head ass.
He called me a head ass before, but I fucking got him this week.
You do.
No, that last line was pretty good.
Yeah, I hope your dead girlfriend. I think the line was bad, but the fact he fucked it up was good. I like that. And then he acknowledged it and continued with it. I just fucked that up, but I hope she comes back to life and fucks all your friends.
When did I ever mention she was dead?
I don't. It's hot take.
No.
Hot take's my guy, though. Hot take and Dummy are my guys. They're both a couple of tardos, but they're my guys. They need me to stand on both legs. D can stand on his own. That's why I don't like him.
Yeah.
I need people to be dependent on me. Like Hot Take and Dummy. You know, Hot Take's been hit in the head too many times. And Dummy was just dropped on his head a few times.
I was slammed on my head a few times.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Fucking mother was just body slamming you on your head. I
Yeah,
guess that would be a body slam, would it be? Fuck, that was awful. All right.
Why is this so dumb?
It's like the old classic, come on, dummy.
Come on, dummy.
All right. But this one's like the battle of the cleavage here.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a call. We haven't had a call for this round. Very important. We do have 516 on the horn. I think it's the same person. Let's see if they're Johnny on the spot this time. 516.
As much as I love Bliss, I just want to make the show entertaining. I'll vote for the other one, the ugly one.
That's great. Thank you. All right. Well, with that being said, we're going to call it there. How did Bliss do?
7 votes.
7?
7.
Well, I'm assuming Dash took this one by a mile then.
15.
Even with the last call?
That's what the call. Yeah, it was 11.
What the fuck? We got 50 people watching?
Yeah.
50 people watching and just a little over 20 votes? People are just here to watch the world burn. All right, well, folks, Tennille Dashwood is going to advance to the finals. We're going to have a little bit of some drama here today in the finals. All right, next matchup. That's not it. Here it is, folks. Who's going to go on to the final round out of these two? Is that selfie from Bliss going to win it? Or is Tennille Dashwood's Legs for Days photo going to win it? Let the voting begin. Yes. Drew in the chat voted 3 for Leah.
That's weird.
Not really.
And say anything. I have no comment on that one.
Leah voted 4 for no respect for Drew anymore. Sorry, I can't stop. I can't stop.
You really need to fucking stop.
Jesus.
Wait, tell me, where are we starting here? I'm a little lost.
I'm a little lost too.
Rally.
Start at Beastie something. Beastie Mage.
Hey, that's the guy that's got a grand MILF, or
yeah,
or GILF.
Okay, Beastie it is.
All right, folks, we're getting close here. It's been a long show today.
It has been
a very long show.
I wonder why.
Well, I spent 15 minutes whipping your fucking retard ass into shape.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of ones. Am I confused? Am I misled there?
No, you're accurate.
There's quite a few ones. This is going to be a really interesting finish.
Beastie's photo looks like fucking Shannon Sharp from a distance.
Skip! I'm attracted to my grandma, Skip, but she said dead.
Oh, shit.
I'm very interested to see what the outcome is from this. I really am.
Give it a couple more seconds.
Shut up, dummy. I wasn't talking to you. 42 people watching live. We've had a pretty solid audience. Wow, I can't speak anymore. We've had a pretty solid audience for the past hour, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It was a slow start to the show, though. That intro of that show was like 15 minutes. D kept messaging me going, "Can you hear me?"
Yeah, well, because I couldn't tell.
Were you guys? I didn't get a chance to go back and listen. Were you guys like waiting on me, or
no?
You guys just have sound issues.
Of course, you didn't get a chance to go back and listen. You called an hour into the fucking show.
Not true.
No, my wife got sick before she had to go get my son from school. We were trying to figure that out, and it was like 2 minutes after I hit the on-air button, so. No host at the Oscars. Ricky Gervais really set the bar high there. All right, we're going to call it there, folks. Bliss.
13.
What? That's it?
Mm-hmm.
13 votes, huh? Dashwood.
12.
Wow. Wow.
Bliss just barely scooted in.
That is unbelievable, folks. This is as if WWE was writing this storyline. All right, so it comes down to the 2 final pictures here, and it just so happened to be a final matchup between, coming out of both brackets, Alexa Bliss and Tanili Woody. And there is your final 2 photos, folks. I don't know. Tanili Woody, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at your
final round.
Let the voting begin. Is it going to be Bliss Thursday again? Is it going to continue to be Dash Day? Bliss Thursday, Dash Day. What's it going to be, folks? It's voting time.
Start from fish lips.
Oh, okay. I was literally looking for fish lips.
Yeah, you guys are starting from Leah, the guy that Leah doesn't respect anymore?
Yeah. We're going hard.
I'm not. I'm just trying to clarify.
Clearly, you know more than I do, so.
No, you were on the fucking show the other day.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
D, you are such a panty waste.
D's trying to cover his ass.
I don't know anything. All right, let's take a call. Maybe we can derail this a little bit. Oh, derail? 516.
I'm gonna vote for my small petite woman, Bliss. Let's get that bitch going.
No.
It's aggressive. It's aggressive voting, but I like it.
Let's get this going.
I love that too. I feel like I should clip that. Let's get this bitch going. What did he say? I want to get this going for my petite girlfriend.
It's like, let's get this going for my small petite woman. Like, what the fuck?
I feel like "Rock You Like a Hurricane" should have been playing in his vehicle. Let's get this bitch going. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, joining the call. Derailed News and Podcast, folks. What's up, D? Or I'm sorry, Gatekeeper Drew.
Well, I know you love the D, but settle down a little bit there.
Hey, stop it.
Well, I'm just calling to offset ST Steve's vote and say 2.
Oh, Drew, you fucking devil, you. Now go.
ST Steve.
Now go. Pull your pants down and prepare for your whipping from Leah.
All right. See you guys.
Poor Drew. I'm creating the most uncomfortable vibe ever right now.
I felt like he called it to like distract everyone, but he just made it worse.
Yeah, I feel like he called in to distract from what I've been saying to vote an offset. Oh my god, oh my god, dude. Oh my god. That is so not funny.
What?
Someone made an account called DeMarco the Hut?
Yeah.
That is so mean, dude.
Says it's not funny, just bursts out into fucking laughter.
Well, I mean, it's just so, like, who thinks of that?
People who obsess over people.
DeMarco the Hut. That's not right. So who's Bib Fortuna? Joe? No, nothing? Was that too scaly of a Star Wars reference?
I didn't catch it at all.
Yeah.
But no surprise there. I'm a fucking retard. JB?
I apologize. I accidentally knocked my mic out. Sorry. I was so upset over the DeMarco the Hut that I accidentally pulled my mic out. No, I like DeMarco. That's mean. I'm sorry. Just on the surface, that's a funny name, DeMarco the Hut. Can't help it. Derailed News and Podcast says I really want Dash to win. Actually, okay. I love that he said he was trying to come in for damage control, and I just made it worse. All right, I don't see too many votes coming in. Should we call this?
I think it's time.
All right, let's call it, folks. Bliss. Dummy.
Hold on real quick. Yes.
Wow.
1 second. I want to make sure I get this right.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, what an unbelievable 10 seconds of silence.
Yeah, I was going to say. I thought I'd cut off. I was like, what the fuck?
You toxic
13.
fucking piece of shit.
Howie, how many?
13.
Ooh. I have a bad feeling about this in our merch line. D?
This is some bullshit. 19.
19?
Yep.
Wow.
He would really do that.
You guys would really do that. Well, folks, I want to congratulate her for making the final round. Ladies and gentlemen, farewell to Shell. She made in her first opportunity, she made it all the way to the final round. But unfortunately, victorious here on this Dash versus Bliss day. Congratulations to Sausage.
Oh, shit.
Yep, Sausage. I believe Sausage is now the first 3-time champion. if I'm not mistaken.
I believe he is.
That's pretty incredible, folks. Wow. I honestly, I got to tell you, from what I was collecting from Twitter and everything, I really thought it was going to be like a sweep for Bliss.
I guess not.
But I guess it just takes one really good photo of Dashwood. I don't know, folks. Maybe we got to get better Bliss pics. We need better bikini Bliss pics. You know, now that I think about it, the Bliss pics weren't really that great.
No, we really didn't. I mean, we got a couple good ones, but
I would say, yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at all of them now, and the only one was like her backstage with like her belly button ring and her tits out pretty much. Other than that, a lot of selfies. Man, got to go back to the drawing board.
Seriously. Well, that's kind of surprising.
By the way, the leg photo was from Jerry Caserti, by the way. So, shout out to him. All right, folks, that's going to do it for today. Damn, almost a 2-hour show. And we're going to be going now to the post show over on patreon.com. We'll see you guys tomorrow for another edition of the JB Sports Radio Show. Make sure and subscribe here to the channel. This is our new home until March 19th. And I have a feeling it's going to be our home probably sooner rather than later. I feel like we're going to get targeted in some way, shape, or form, but that's neither here nor there. But make sure and follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, at JB Sports Radio. Everything is down in the description box below. We also have a private Facebook group, and make sure and pick up some merchandise. I guess now, fellas, we're going to have to start getting a Dash Day line of clothing going.
I guess so. It's been almost, I think this month will be about 3 months or so.
Yeah. It's been a while, and we haven't exactly had the Bliss Thursday merchandise flying off the shelves. I think we've sold 2 t-shirts. So, I guess we'll have to push the Dash Day clothing line out there, but that's, she took it. Took it fair and square. What do you think about that, Leah?
Oh!
All right.
She was a coward.
Oh!
Jesus.
That is not what she said. All right.
Okay.
We'll see you guys tomorrow for Friday. Tomorrow we got Stump the Dummy and divisional round of the playoffs to talk about for the NFL, and we'll see you then.